I'm sorry. I know. I forgot about you guys. I guess it happens. Fail. There we go. Let's hammer down. Good morning. Did I say good morning? Good morning. Let's wait for them. They're just coming around the corner, but we'll wait. No point in having somebody behind you that you know is going to be faster. How are you guys doing today? Happy Friday. What? It's not Friday? Happy Friday anyway. Glad I shot some extra videos so you guys have a video tomorrow. So I'll have the day off again tomorrow and Saturday, but I'm leaving like at 5 a.m. on Sunday morning. Fairly light, but we are wide load, 10 feet wide. I know it doesn't really look like it in the mirror, overhanging the passenger side a little more than the driver's side, but it's not that super wide. It feels a lot less wide because I can look over top of the load and I can see cars behind me over top of the load, so it's kind of nice. I've got beams on the center, on the top, but even then, it's a light load. I'm going to come down this hill nice and quick. We'll do speed limit. We are on Highway 3, at least for a little bit. Westbound, coming down into the Soyuz off of Anarchist. I guess there's no need to speed up over there because I just have to slow down here. It's so light, you feel like you can just go. So Sunday will be, you guys will have a video. If I'm starting to drive at 5 a.m. on Sunday, you guys will have a Sunday video. So look for the Sunday video. Not going to tell you where we're headed. We'll leave that for Sunday. Tomorrow's video, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't remember when I shot the video. A video probably from months ago. Just like last weekend, we had the 2 extra videos. This weekend, we got the 1 extra video. This is the last extra video that was shot in the half-hour format. After this, all the new extra videos I'm shooting have the 1-hour format, and same with the two camera 1-hour format. So after this, the extra videos will be full videos like these. Also, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to put credits at the end of my video starting now. It's going to be a bit of a beta test, and we'll fine-tune it. There we go. Not tooth it. Fine-tune it. But I'm going to start a beta thing and have end credits to my videos. It'll say brought to you by YouTube members. Then I'll list all of you guys that are YouTube YouTube members. An extra perk to being a YouTube member. You can become a member for 99 cents a month Canadian. Get an extra bonus video every weekend. And if you want to pay more, you get a button as well if you send me your mailing address. Most of you guys do not send me your mailing address, so I suspect you guys are just helping out. Or what are the other tiers called? This helps a bunch. I don't remember what I called my tiers. I thought I was being funny. I did copy the idea off of No Dumb Questions, I believe. Maybe not No Dumb Questions. Maybe it was off of the 10-Minute Bible Hour. A different podcast. I copied it, so it's not my idea. I thought I was funny, so I had a copy and paste. I mean, it's not direct plagiarism, but I definitely used I think it was Matt Whitman's idea for my tier names. But yeah, anyway, for those of you that don't do the YouTube membership thing, that's perfectly acceptable, perfectly fine. Just watching these videos is plenty enough support as it is, so don't feel like you have to feel any pressure to do that. Also, the people that are YouTube members, don't worry if all of a sudden something comes up and you've moved on and maybe you don't want to support me anymore. It doesn't have to be weird. Just stop supporting me. There's no pressure to ever keep going. Always look after you first. No pressure there. Huge thank you to anyone that is paying the monthly membership thing. No one has to though. It just helps me buy new equipment. Looking to buy a new camera. Excited about it. Start researching this weekend. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah, I had a big mechanical issue. A little funny. So, my truck didn't want to turn over. Not like the beginning of this video. It actually was like, I'm like, uh-oh. Batteries are dead. And then a little later on, took a lunch break or whatever, and my toaster oven wouldn't run without the engine running. Like, And then at night, load shedding. The bunk heat stopped working in the middle of the night. I'm like, uh-oh. I've got some bad batteries. In the morning, start up, it's like, I'm like, okay, good. Don't need a boost yet. Got out, did my pre-trip, tossed my hammer back in beside my seat, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is that? What is that right beside my seat? Kind of behind my seat, beside my seat, there's a main power switch that turns off the battery bank. There's two battery banks on this truck, so there's two switches. There's one battery bank right underneath me on the driver's side, and another battery bank kind of behind on the bunk on the passenger side. One of the switches was off. I guess somewhere I clicked the switch off, and the truck was only getting half the power. And I was using batteries as if it had all the power. The one battery bank is fine to run the truck, but to run the toaster oven and my laptop and all that, I really need two battery banks. To live in the truck, you need a second battery bank, so yeah, I take that on, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness I didn't go to the shop to get this looked at. I'm like, that'd be so embarrassing. Have a mechanic just go click, okay, you're good. It's not the first time I've done something silly like that. I've had a mechanic come out before. I've had a mechanic come out. This was in Hope. Slept at night, did my pre-trip, started up the truck, and the brakes would not release. Punch the brakes, brakes will not release. I'm trying different things. This was in the International. And after trying for half an hour, I called dispatch and they got someone to come out. He crawled underneath the truck, goes, can't seem to find anything wrong. He goes, your brake lights are on. Are you sure your brakes aren't on? Like, is your pedal sticking? The hand valve. The hand valve. When I did my pre-trip, I guess the jacket got caught on the hand valve and pulled it down. And on that truck, the hand valve stuck. Same with this truck, the hand valve sticks if you go all the way, which is super handy when you're doing your pre-trip and stuff like that. So the hand valve stuck. And I didn't realize the hand valve was on. So basically, the only problem was, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, big rigs have two brakes. Well, three if we're talking about engine brakes, but not ignore engine brakes. Actual brakes to apply brakes to the trailer. So we've got the normal foot valve, foot brake, foot pedal. We call it a valve because they're air brakes, so there's an air valve in the brakes. And then there's a hand valve on the steering column. You know, like how pickups on the steering column have drive and reverse. You know those old automatics with just like that. There's a handle here on the steering column. When you pull it down, it applies brakes to the trailer only, not to the truck, just the trailer. And that's what I had on. So once I flipped that, I was good to go. I don't know how much the call out cost, but it cost Sunco a whole bunch of money because I made a stupid error. Embarrassingly stupid error. That's not the only time I've done an embarrassingly stupid error. Once I blew 3 tires doing a U-turn over a railroad. There was a driveway, and we did the U-turn on the driveway. Couldn't quite get it all the way turned on the driveway, so the wheel dropped off the other side, and the railroad had some sharp edges. Blew 3 tires there. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Dumb and expensive. The other one I can think of was in Spokane. Got a mechanic out for that one too. And the mechanic actually, we had to get the truck towed to the shop. The truck wouldn't start up. It was cold and the truck wasn't getting fuel. So I jumped out and played with the fuel filter. There's a pump there, you can hand pump the pump on these trucks. It's like, yep. Pumping, it's like, okay, let's open the drain, make sure there's no water in it. Drain any kind of water out of the filter. Pump. Okay. Can't start it up, can't start it up, can't start it up. So when you're going to open the filter to let water out, make sure you close it again. Yeah, I didn't close it. Had to get it towed to the shop just to close the filter. Yeah, that was dumb. It's funny how most of these things happened my first year of trucking. Also rolled the truck first year trucking. Rookies are expensive. Make dumb mistakes. But I tell you what, I doubt I'll make any of those mistakes ever again. I was going to record video earlier today, but I forgot the cameras in the back of the bunk. I'm like, I could pull over. Grab the cameras, or just wait till the brake check. So I waited till the brake check. 21 degrees Celsius. August 26th. I think this adventure park is going. And not everybody's wearing masks. I guess it's outdoor. Still, it's a small area, everybody's close together. We do have a mandatory mask when going inside in British Columbia right now. Kind of changes. Town of Osoyoos. Really warm lake over here. So comfortable swimming in this lake. Jumping off the bridge, and almost every single day you see people jumping off the bridge. I don't think the town enforces it. They put the signs there so that they're not legally liable. You have to be careful. Boats go underneath that bridge all the time. Wide load, people. Wide load coming through. It's a comfortable wide load because I can look over. The passenger side actually has a small pallet on the top there that I can't see as much on the passenger side, but I see the orange arrow. I'm going to wait for the people to walk. Truck kind of hanging out pretty far. Careful with the wide load. cars starting out backwards like that. Very aggressive backing up into the road like that. I don't mind people slowly backing up, but aggressive backing up like that wouldn't take much to crash. Highway 3 onto 97. Truck is going into the shop for just oil change service, greasing, all that stuff. I think I'll head home first, have lunch, and then after lunch we'll bring it to the shop. Decide where to drop my trailer. Normally I would just drop it at the Cleveland scale, but I can't drop it in town. I'll have a ticket on it right away. I can't put a lot of fuel in here, but if you fuel up at the Petro Pass, talk to them, they'll let you drop your trailer there. I guess that's my only option because my load's going north out of Penticton on Sunday morning and I really don't want to drive down to Cleveland, pick up my trailer and then go north. And there's a pullout north of Penticton I could drop the trailer, but it's not secure. There's no cameras there. At the scale, at least there's cameras there, so I feel a little more at ease dropping the trailer there. Nothing's ever gotten stolen while parked at the scale. Stuff has gotten stolen and parked in other places, so. Sweet home. Wow, got an hour to drive, but home sweet home nonetheless. It's a little less than an hour. Apples are looking mighty red down on the lower bench there. Yeah, those apples are ready to be picked. seems early. See those very often in the Okanagan. I know some of you guys work for the military and drive those trucks. Thank you for your service. I think the reason why they're around here right now is there's a lot of military helping with the forest fires here, so I would suspect that's what they're doing. Funny, passing lane comes up, everybody grows wings and they can just fly out of here. I know that was a solid white line. It's only a single solid white line, so I'm allowed to cross it cautiously. And if I waited till the end of that solid white line, that car would have been beside me on the passenger side. So I make sure nobody's merging on. If I'm clear, I merge over right away. Seems a safer option. Yeah, a little bit of smoke, but not much. There's a little bit of smoke. Relaxing coming home. Excuse me. Oliver, 11 kilometers. Penticton, 55. purple grapes on them, but some of them are looking naked. Now these are all, you see a lot of grapes hanging off of these. I'm wondering if they picked some just to sell as grapes instead of selling or making them into wine. They did say that it wouldn't be very good wine this year because the grapes absorbed the forest fire smoke. I don't know. I'm no farmer. Only on the weekends on the video game when I do my Q&As. Yeah, if you guys ever want to ask me live questions, join us Saturday mornings, often Sunday mornings. I play video games and answer your questions. Feel free to come and ask anything. Any dumb question. There are no dumb questions. If you've ever wondered anything about trucking or anything about me, feel free to ask. I like questions. We play other games other days too, but in the morning, usually Saturday mornings, we play a game that I can focus on the comments. Play Farming Simulator. Any of the other games that I do live stream, it's hard to focus on the comments, so the one that says Q&A with me, that's the one that I play a game that I can just focus on you guys. That's the big reason why I enjoy that game so much. You'll notice a lot of these orchards have East Indian names on them. We have a lot of diversity over here in Okanagan. I would say is mostly white, East Indian, and Native. There's a lot of smaller groups, but those would be the three biggest groups. In my opinion. I guess that's the groups I get exposed to the most. And no, we don't get along with each other. At least there's some of us that don't get along with each other. It's silly. Most of us get along with each other, but some people don't. There's always racism issues over here. So stupid. That's okay. I can do my part. You can do your part. Be friends with everyone. Don't use derogatory terms when explaining something about another group of people. You can explain explain what somebody else looks like without using a derogatory term. It's okay to explain how somebody else looks. That's okay. But just not use a derogatory term. Beautiful moss over here. It's a Sikh temple, not a mosque. Sikh temple. Load there, person on the scooter. Wide load, careful now. I love the town of Oliver. It's such a beautiful little town. Lots of trees and shrubs and bushes. I think it's a town without a Tim Hortons. How do people survive without their Tim Hortons? Get the pickup, don't cross the yellow line. He's wearing a Star Wars Rebels helmet. That's pretty funny. That's a pretty good motorcycle helmet. Watch for the pedestrian. Hopefully they look in their mirror before popping their door open. Always have to take extra care when you're a wide load. Couple people in the skate park. I wouldn't mind picking you up, but we have a strict no hitchhiker policy. I can see why the company wouldn't want that kind of risk. so relaxed. Got really good sleep last night. I woke up fairly early, looked at the time. I'm like, why did I set the alarm for 5 a.m.? The forklift driver that usually starts at 5 a.m. is on vacation, going back to bed. Got up at 6:30 and then the forklift driver started loading me at 7. Is this going to be a problem? Perhaps. We're going to slow her right down. Something I hadn't thought until you guys commented was how far I have to move a steering wheel to turn. In a car, you just have to move short distance to make a turn. The smaller the wheel, the less you have to turn. Why is the steering wheel in the big rig much bigger? Because the wheels are harder to turn than in a car. Smaller steer tires are easier to turn, so you can get away with a smaller steering wheel. The bigger the tire, the harder, the more weight on the tire, the harder it is to turn it. So you need a bigger wheel. Bigger steering wheel. Not to be confused with the wheel when I'm talking about this. Yeah, I guess yeah. I'll just shut up now. Oh, I didn't mean to actually shut up, sorry. This is a busy highway to make a turn, 53-foot trailer. These people are turning, hammer down, go, 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 go. You can do it. You didn't go. Could have gone there, he had the window. Now he's going. Good, I think we'll get fast to Lakin and OK Falls. I like these longer one takes. You guys get to see more of the real world, what I experience, at least 1 hour of it. I get to do 13 hours of this driving stuff a day, but at least you guys get 1 hour of it. hours of driving in a 14-hour 14 hours allowed to be on duty, but 13 hours allowed driving in a 16-hour shift. So basically, once the clock starts on the E-log, I have 16 hours before I must stop and take 8 hours off. During that 16 hours, I have to find 2 hours off duty. So lunch break and supper break usually get that off duty time. And sometimes I don't do the full off duty hours, which means then I just have to take those extra hours at the end of the day, meaning I get more than 8 hours off at night, which is nice. Have more than 8 hours off. That's Canadian hours of service. Well, the territories you can do more. You can be on duty for the solid 16 hours. You don't need to take any breaks. You can do a full 16 hours. No breaks required. In the northern territories. In the U.S., I legally have to take 10 hours off, not 8. And you have a 14-hour clock instead of a 16-hour clock. But in the U.S., you don't necessarily have to take your 2 hours off. You have to take a half hour in the middle of the day somewhere. But you don't need to take the full 2 hours off. If those 2 hours would be on duty time, that's okay. You just can't drive those extra 2 hours. So it's different. Vassou Lake. A little breezy out today. These properties over here are worth quite a bit along Vassou Lake. Tiny, small little provincial park here. big lake when you're on kayak. The power boat, it's a tiny lake. But no power boats allowed on this lake, so... Oh man, that poor old truck was dog walking sideways. Need some wheel alignments on that thing. Unfortunately, we're not going to have a good salmon spawn season. The lake, the fish came in, the salmon came in, spawned, and laid their eggs, and all that stuff. But before those eggs could, I don't know what you call them, hatch? Spawn? No, I don't know, whatever you call it. The lake dried out and got too low. And most of the spawning beds were dry and all the eggs just died. So, it's not good news at all. They said this is probably going to set them back about 10 years in trying to get the salmon to come back. So, they're working with the people that control the water levels of the lake. The water levels of the lake is controlled by us humans, so we did this to the fish. They lowered the water too early. So they're working on that next time during spawning season, make sure the lake is lower so that the salmon spawn in the lower levels of the fish, or lower levels of the river. And then let the lake get full, and then if you have a dry year and the lake gets low again, at least they spawn in a lower spot and have a higher chance of surviving. So, very expensive lesson to learn. Stage 2 water restrictions. Still in drought, even though we got a bit of rain, still in drought. Well guys, as soon as we climb Waterman's Hill, I'll call it a day. So yeah, tomorrow will be just some extra video that I don't remember what I shot. And then look out for me on Sunday, it'll be a special video. You don't want to miss that one. At least it's going to be special for me, and hopefully you guys think so too. Monday will be a special video as well. Thank you to all the YouTube members. You guys rock. No, that's not the end yet. Just a bonus, you rock. Thank you to all the regular subscribers that have actually made it to all the way to the end of the video. I know there's quite a few of you guys that watch all the way to the end, according to my algorithms when I go look there. A whole bunch of you watch these whole hour-long videos every single day, so I know how important time is, so you guys putting an hour aside, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys will go, yeah, we put it on the background. So what? Just having it play on the background that's pretty cool. So thank you for that. It means a lot to me. You guys keep surprising me. Keep getting comments, more subscribers, and more thumbs ups, and more of everything. So it's pretty cool. Cool. Is that my new word? It's my bird call? Cool. Oh, I'm a dork. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys rock.
Thank you.